Counselor and a meditation facilitator. She has conducted various workshops in school, colleges and universities.
Hello everyone, this is Tina Kapoor. I am a holistic coach and a counselor and a meditation facilitator. But before everything, I am a parent first. So today I'll be sharing with you all the learnings which I have learned during this journey of being a parent. And I hope everyone here will benefit from it. You know, when we have children, it is not time to teach, it is time to learn. So today I will be sharing a couple of things which we as parents need to learn, so that then we have a couple of things which we need to give to our children and not teach. So the first and foremost thing, I am approached by a lot of parents who say, how can we raise smart kids? How can we raise street smart kids? I stop them, I say, wait a minute, we are here to raise happy kids. If children are happy, they are stable enough, they are strong enough to handle life on their own. How can children be happy if parents themselves are unhappy? Have we as parents worked out our own issues of anger, anxieties, frustrations, complaints? Have we? This is the question that every parent needs to ask himself. What kind of an example are we putting before our children? Children always do not listen to your words. They're observing you. They're following your actions. You know, when I was growing up, I used to see my father going through a lot of trials and tribulations in his life, but never ever did he turn up with a long face, with disappointing words. He always had a high view of life. This is what I inherited by default. And this has helped me a lot in facing the challenges of my own life. And probably I am transferring this to my son as well. So inheritance is not always transferred through genes. It comes by observation. So what kind of an image are we giving to our children is very important. Be very mindful of that. The second thing to learn as parents, be their friends. Be friends with your children. I am not saying to agree 100% with what your child is saying, but at least be there by his side. Listen to what he says. Listen to his side of story. Encourage him. You know what happens when we are parents? We sort of give this self-proclaimed parental authority to ourselves. Children don't like our domination. When we base our relationship on love and trust, obedience will naturally follow. The third thing which we need to learn, a lot of learning, is to learn from our bad experiences. Our own bad experiences. One bad day does not make you a bad parent. We are all learning, we are all growing. Now the things which we as parents need to give to our children. First and foremost, emotional intelligence. How can we raise children who are emotionally intelligent? Emotionally intelligent means emotionally stable enough to handle personal and professional relationships. How can we do that? You know, we need to transfer emotional soothing into the brain of the child. I will just explain this in a little scientific way. What happens if you are there every time with your child, you are emotionally soothing him? There is a neural pathway in the brain of the child where that soothing gets registered. It acts like a storehouse in his growing years. So when he grows up to be an adult, he will use that soothing to soothe himself. He won't be needing many people around to just console him, you know. So if you are there and treating him as a friend during his growing up years, as he grows older, he will be using that storehouse. And that is how he will become strong enough to handle his relationships. He will become stable, emotionally stable. The second thing which we can give to our children is optimism, positivity. For every negative thought or negative word which the child has, the parent has to be strong and stable enough to replace it with something positive. The third thing, being a meditation facilitator, I cannot refrain from saying this. We need to teach our children to meditate. How can we do it? I will just tell you a very simple technique. Since all the children sitting here are quite young, they will follow it. It's called smell the flowers, blow the candle. So when they are smelling flowers, you have to explain them that, just attach a simple sentence in their mind. Smelling the flowers means thank you air for giving oxygen to every cell of my brain and body. When they are exhaling, which is blowing the candle, thank you air for taking the stress and anxiety out of my body. Very simple technique, young children will understand it. This is how we introduce breathing exercise to them. Now I have a couple of examples, where how we talk to our children versus how we should talk to our children. The first example, father speaking to his son. Why did you hit your younger brother? Because he broke your favorite toy. You need to be punished. This is how he says, versus how it should be said. I understand that you are mad at your younger brother for breaking your favorite toy, but hitting is not the solution. Talk in words how you feel. Second example. Why do you get nervous before a speech? You ought to be brave. No. Nervousness is normal. I used to get nervous before every speech. It happens with everyone. So you notice the difference between the two approaches. Now last, I would just like to introduce, just hold this one please. This book to you. This will act as a parental guide. This is called If Buddha Had Kids. I will suggest every parent please order this book. This will be, making your parenthood really a very smooth journey. And the second book is You Are Awesome. This is the book that every parent needs to give to their children. This will boost their confidence. Thank you so much. I hope you love the session.
I would like to call upon Neha.
Thank you.